tough loss tonight. I mean, it was very back and forth. We have a roller coaster ride. They go up by a lot. We pull all the way back and go up 6, and then end up losing at the end. What are just some overall thoughts from you tonight on the performance?
Well, congratulations to them. They played a good game. They did exactly what they needed to do. They got to the free throw line, I think, 35 times, and took care of the basketball, forced us into 23 turnovers. So we knew that we needed to take care of the ball, and we didn't, and that hurt us. Anytime you're giving up 35 free throws and then 23 turnovers, you're going to have a hard time beating anybody. I thought we showed some great character tonight in being down as much as we were and just chipping away, getting back and then getting the lead. And then we just kind of uncharacteristically started, just doing some things that we just know better. And next thing you know, it's a one-possession game. And then, then we're at, they take the lead. And, it was frustrating to watch it slip away because it didn't have to be there. We should have taken that 6-point lead and pushed it out. Instead, we started turning the ball over, taking some questionable shots. And, part of that is just learning how to play these kind of games.
Okay, now let's transfer down to you for a second. I mean, you guys got down 16 at one point. Coming back onto the court, you start to knock down some shots. What's starting to go through your mind at that point?
That was an exciting time for us. Like you said, buried ourselves, and that was completely our fault. But we realized that we really had to step it up on the defensive end, and that's where it started. John over here got, I think, 2 steals on 2 straight possessions. Kyle comes down the floor and knocks down 2 straight threes. And, we realized that it all led from the defense. And then, we come back out and we start, letting guys get to the basket and knock down shots again, and then our offense starts to falter. So, I think if the guys can realize that defensively we have to get better, and that's going to translate into good offense, we're going to be all right.
We were a little bit banged up tonight. You Marshall with the flu, and Dustin's still probably not 100%. You've had to step more into that guard role. Just talk about your impact tonight and how you were able to contribute.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go out there and take care of the ball. It's what Coach told me at the beginning of the year. He said he wanted my assist to turnover ratio to be high, and so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create for guys and play good defense, take care of the ball, and just basically just do whatever we need to win.
Let's go down to John for a second. John, as Camden already mentioned a little bit, two straight possessions, 2 big steals. Defensively, you really stepped up tonight down on the post. So just talk about some of that mindset, again, being down, guys fighting back, and particularly on the block.
Yeah, it's a whole team effort, especially on the defensive end. We got a system in place that we want to execute how we want to execute it. And we all just got to go out there with a mindset that they're not going to score, and we got to stop them as a team. It's not nearly as about individual as it is team.
Talk about kind of the late stages of the game, though. It seemed like we had, as Coach said, we had a couple of uncharacteristic defensive lapses, a couple of things like that. Just take us through some of those plays.
I think we just need to work on consistency. For the first stretch of the second half, we were a really good basketball team. And Kyle was talking about it in the locker room. We just need to work on that consistency to show that effort and that togetherness throughout the entire game.
From you guys' perspective, players-wise, people look at the record and they say, wow, 6 straight, 6 straight losses. But from you guys, you've seen progress. We've seen progress all throughout the season. From the players' perspective, what do you think are the things, other than consistency, as you mentioned, that building forward going into our next games that we need to continue to work on and capitalize on?
We just got to play together. We got to go out there and execute, listen to our coaches, do what they want us to do. If we all do our part, then we'll be a good team.
All right, Coach, kind of same question as we move on from tonight, looking ahead a little bit. What are some things that you look at tonight and you were impressed with going forward?
Yeah, I thought we had some good execution on offense. We got some things we talked about that we wanted to do at halftime, and we came out and executed that. It's just we have to make better decisions in the spur of the moment. We come out and they've switched to a zone, and we let them go on a 5-0 run because we just can't quite figure out, And, we had worked on against the zone because they've played zone against everybody the entire season. Every film we've had, they've always played zone. So, it was that, that 5 points. You look, okay, we lost by 5. We have to continue to do what's getting us success. And for that long stretch when we were down, 15, 16, and then up 6, we were just doing the things that we could do consistently and doing it well. And then, we have to learn to finish. And I think the last 6.5, 7 minutes of the game, we didn't finish. And that cost us tonight against a team that, had enough left in the tank. Their coach did a nice job of subbing individually. And at the end, the guys that he had gotten a little bit of rest for made big plays. And, that's you would hope that with the momentum swinging, sometimes you give, you give everything you got to get back in the game and take the lead, and then you've given everything you've got. I just didn't feel that tonight. That's not what I saw on the floor. I just saw us kind of get comfortable and a little bit lazy mentally, and next thing you know, it's instead of being a 10, 12-point game our way, we're right there scratching and clawing, and they're getting to the free throw line. So we just have to learn to play with success, and when we do things well, keep doing it and put them in a bad position. We were getting them in some foul trouble. We were getting the free throw line. We missed way too many free throws. And, you can't win games if you miss free throws and turn the ball over that many times. So, I told them in the locker room, if we can learn from this, okay, then we move forward and it's good. We got a tough opponent coming up on Monday night, Warren Wilson. They're rugged and they play very well at their place. They can shoot the ball very well. We're gonna have to play with a very tough mentality and try to go in there and and eke out a close one, because they're going to be amped up to protect their home court. So looking forward to that matchup, though. I always enjoy playing them. Those guys play very hard. Their coach does a great job of preparing them, and hopefully we'll be as prepared.